Hello, guys. Good morning. Welcome to uh, another beginner live reading session for today. So, I remain your host, Leo, and today's session is going to be a beginner friendly session. Um, so, I've said it before that Tuesdays and Thursdays is for beginner live class, and that is what we're going to be doing today. All right. So, on Tuesday, uh, I showed you guys how to interpret signals, and somebody was asking me if I can remake, uh, you know, the tutorial on support and resistance. Okay, so I need you guys, to understand all of these things before we can actually move forward. And that is why I always advise to make sure, to come to my live training session early, right? The session is from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. So don't wait until it is maybe a few minutes to the end of the session before you join. Okay. So if you join during those period, I might have make explanations regarding the question you are asking. All right. And for the sake of time, and we also have other people that want to move forward with the session. So it will not be fair to be going back and forth every time. All right. So guys, please make sure to join my session early. And when you have question, just jot it down. Before the end of the session, I always give room for question and answer. So if you have a question, just type it out in the comment section below, and I'll attend to it. Okay. So for today, I think we should look at the support and resistance once more. Okay. Today we are going to be looking at the support and resistance once more before we continue. Okay. So today is supposed to be for risk management, right? Risk management. So here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to summarize, what I've, the lesson I've given on support and resistance before. So I'm just going to summarize that, and I'm going to make it comprehensive. Okay. So we can move to the next topic, which is risk management. Okay. So guys, let's go into the chart. Let me show you what support and resistance is all about. So guys, make sure you have your pen and paper ready. Okay, it's very important. Make sure you are jotting down everything as I am this. Uh, right. All right. So let's dive into the market. Let me show you what support and resistance is all about. right? Yeah. So, speaking of support and resistance, let me just use my current analysis, to explain the concept of support and resistance. Okay. So, support is the price, is the point where the market sells to and then buy. Okay, that level where the market buy start to buy is a support level. Okay, why that area where the market usually sells from is a resistance zone. So example is this area. Look at this area right now. You see the market is selling from this point. It means there's a resistance zone here. That is why the market is selling. Okay, and you see this area where I marked out, indicated with my uh, rectangular box. Here we have a support. Okay, so I'll explain the scenario that happened here later, but let me give you a proper example of what support looks like. Okay, so this is a support. You see, every time the market comes here, what happens? The market buy. Okay, it bought. So when the market first get into the box here, it bought from here, to this level. Okay, so it came back for the second time, and what happened again? The market bought for the second time. Okay, and even the third time. So we have a support zone here, which means that every time the market comes back to this level, the market is going to buy. All right, that's just a simple explanation. It means the market will always buy from this level, right? So that is what support and resistance, means. That's what it stands for. Okay, areas where the market will reverse. Okay, so if the market is buying, the level where it reaches and start to sell is a resistance zone, and if the market is selling, the level where it reaches and start to buy is a support zone. Okay, that's just a simple explanation for support and resistance. And now to know if your market is approaching or if it's already in a support or a resistance zone. The easy way to know is by looking at what has happened in the market previously. Okay, so that's why we call analysis made on the chart price action. Okay, the analysis we do on the chart like this is called price action. Okay, whichever strategy method you are using, as far as you are making the analysis on the chart, what you are doing is price action because you are looking at what has happened in the price, what the price has done previously. Okay, to determine what is going to happen in the future. So what the price has done previously is, you see, around this level, the market reversed from this point. Okay, so which means that when the market comes back to this level, the market has high tendency of reversing, right? Okay, there's a high chance that the market is going to reverse when it comes back into this level where it had previously reversed from, and that was exactly what happened here. Okay, you see, when the market uh, got to this point, what happened? The market start to sell. Okay, the market sold, right? So even though it wasn't for long, but it sold for a little while, and we are currently on the 4 hour time frame. So every candle here takes 4 hour, exactly 4 hours to finish printing. So 4, 4, 4, 4. This is about 16 hours. Okay, so this is 16 hours plus, right? So imagine what you could have done in the market for good 16 hours. Yeah. So and then when the market, got to this level where we have another resistance, what happened? The market sold. Okay, and even till now the market is still selling. Okay, the market sold from where we have the resistance, and up to now the market is still selling. All right, so that is just the basic concept of support and resistance. Okay, and then we have what we call the trend lines. Okay, the trend lines also serve as support and resistance, but instead of using the box, you use a trend line instead. Okay, you use a line to join zones together. All right, you use a line to join zones together. Right. So right now we have this level. So we have this level where the market, reversed from. So it's a very small reversal, but it's still a reversal. Okay, it doesn't matter how small the reversal is, as far as the market make a retest, pull back and made a retest. It is it means we have uh, a support or a resistance on that level. Okay, so let's look at this example here. So here we have the market breaking out and then pulling back to the level it has just broke from. Okay, so we have a valid pullback here, which indicates that we have a support level. So after the breakout here, the market came back, retest the level before going up, which means the market turned this area into a support area, into a support level. Guys, I hope you're getting it. So the market turned this area into a support zone, right? And that was how the market, bought to this level. All right. So, and then what happened after? So after the buy here, after the market got to this level, you see, it tried reversing back, selling to this price point, right? So the market sold to this level, and when it got here, what happened? The market, bought again, right? So bought until this price point. So now what I did is, you see, we have areas, that aligns well where we can connect dots. Okay, so I have zones where I can connect dots, where I can bring everything together to make sense. Okay, so that was how I indicated this zone, this, and where the market is currently heading to. So with the help of what has happened previously here, I can. Okay, sorry. I think I made a mistake here. So I can join this zone together to see, to predict where the market is going to move from, right? To predict where the market is going to move from. So I'm not just drawing this line. I drew the line because of what has happened in the market previously. Okay, which is the breakout, the retest, and I'm expecting the market to come to this area, to this level, before what? Before doing what? Before buying. Okay, so I expect the market to come back into this level, retest this level, and then buy. All right. So this is what I'm expecting. Uh, this is what I'm expecting the market to do before I can, think of opening a buy position. So now let's make example. Let's make a analysis on another instrument. Okay, I want to give you guys as much example as I can, and make sure that you understand before we proceed to the next topic. So we are currently on Euro USD 1 hour time frame. Okay, so we are currently on Euro USD 1 hour time frame, and as you can see, the market is currently making bearish moves. Okay, it's currently moving bearish, and we have these levels where the market had previously moved from. So, uh, with what we have here, let me delete. Sorry, I wasn't making the explanation while I was using the trend line. So, what we have here right now, as you can see, we have a resistance zone because of this high. Okay, we have a resistance zone here, and then we have the support zone right here. So we have the resistance zone here, but the market failed to come back into this resistance zone before moving down. So you see, uh, the market was just creating, movements, that looks like a zigzag move. But we can use another support and resistance method, to put this together, okay, to make the movement make sense. So, and that is where the trend line comes in, right? That is where the trend line comes in. So now we have the trend line here. And as you can see, we have 3 price points touching the trend line. Okay, we have the first one, we have the second one, and then we have the third one here, right? So, but another scenario here is the market broke out of the support level. Okay, so this is where we have the support level, and the market broke below the support level. Okay, the market went below the support level, which means that the support level is now going to turn to a resistance level. Okay, so this is the point where this is where I said I was going to take my time to make better explanation. Okay, so when I showed you my analysis on XAUUSD, I had mentioned earlier that uh, what happened there is called a breakout. Okay, so this is called a breakout. It's a breakout because what we have here is the resistance, is the support zone. And what is the support zone, supposed to do to a selling market? The support zone is expected to push the price up. Okay, so anytime the market is approaching a support zone, traders, expect to open a buy position from that zone. Okay, and when the market is on a resistance zone, traders expect, the market to sell, right? So they are looking to open a sell position. Okay, but in this case, the market didn't buy. Okay, so when the market got to the support zone, instead of pushing the market to the upside, the market broke below the support. So what this means is that the sellers are still much stronger. The momentum of the selling pressure is still very strong. Okay, and they were able to push the level where we have buyers. Okay, so on the support zone we have buyers. Okay, that is the reason why anytime the market gets into a support zone, the market is able to push up. Okay, because there are buyers waiting for the market to sell to that level for them to buy. Okay, so it's the same thing for resistance also. When the market, gets to a resistance level, we have sellers waiting for the market on the resistance level, and that is why the market always sells. When it gets to a resistance level. So in this case right now, the market had broken our support level. Okay, so what we're expecting now is, we know now that the market, the selling pressure is higher than the buying pressure, but we still need, to be careful with the market. We want to get a perfect zone to sell from. Okay, we confirm, we know that the market is going to sell. Okay, because it was able to push uh, the level where we have a lot of, buyers. Okay, it was able to break it to the downside, but we want to sell from a zone, that is going to affect our capital too much. Even if it's going to affect it, it's not going to be that much, and that level is where the market is going to pull back to. Right, so now when the market pulls back after a fresh breakout, that pullback is called a retest. Okay, the pullback is called a retest. It's called a retest because after breaking a support zone, let me use this scenario uh, as an example. So after breaking the support zone down, after breaking the support zone here, you see the market failed, to continue moving down immediately. So what the market is doing right now is trying to turn uh, the previous support into a resistance zone. What happens when the market gets into a resistance zone? The market sells. Okay, so after the breakout, the buyers are now like, is this how we're going to be looking at the market while they continue to sell? Okay, so now they are trying to pull to the area where they were before. But now, since the sellers took over the level, they now own the zone. Okay, they own this zone now, right? The previous support, the sellers own it now. So now when the market pushes back into that support level, into that previous support level, the market is going to sell. Okay, because it is not a support level anymore. It is now a resistance level. Okay, the sellers have now dominated. They've dominated the level. Okay, so it is not a buying zone anymore. It's now a selling zone. So what we expect from here is for the market to sell. Okay, we expect the market to sell from this price point. So right now um, we have a good reversal level on Euro USD. Okay, so this is a trading session. It's a trading session, and you can open a position on your demo account. Okay, just go to Euro USD, open the sell position. Right, open a sell position. You can set your stop loss here and your take profit here. Just make sure your stop loss is above this level. Okay, let me give you the level. So this is the stop loss level. Okay, this is the stop loss. You can copy the number here. The number is 1.08474. Okay, and then for our take profit, we can use this level. So what do we have on the resistance level? On the For the TP, the price is 1.08123. Okay. Okay. So we have the stop loss. We have the take profit. So now let's continue with our lesson here. All right. So as I was explaining earlier, our trend line. Okay, so we have the upper trend line and we have the lower trend line, right? So the upper trend line is our resistance trend line, and then the lower trend line is our support trend line. So when we have the upper trend line and the lower trend line, it becomes a channel. Okay, so we call it the trend line channel, right? So now we have the upper trend line, but we don't have the lower trend line. So let me see if we have an aligning market. Okay, yes, yes, yes. They did align. So the market did align here. So here now we have the upper trend line and the lower trend line, which makes up a trend line channel. Okay, so we have a trend line channel on Euro USD 1 hour time frame. Now for entry, you'd want to go to the lower time frame to get a good entry, right? You want to go to the lower time frame to get a good entry. All right, so guys, I hope you understand the concept of support and resistance now. I hope everyone understands how support and resistance works, right? So moving on, let's go to the next topic of the day, which is risk management. So risk management is very important for every forex trader, right? Most especially if you are a beginner trader. Trust me, you want to learn everything that is to learn on risk management. Okay, so under risk management, we have what we call the stop loss and take profit. So if you are familiar with signals, you know, if you've gotten one or two signals from the BtcDana Telegram channel, you notice that the signals always come with a support and a resistance. With take profit and stop loss. So this take profit and stop loss, they are feature in the app, that help you protect your capital, right? So they are not just there for design sake. They are actually tools, that you can use, and if you get used to using them, trust me, uh, you're already winning in the forex market. Okay, so anytime you want to place a trade, make sure your trade has a stop loss and a take profit. So what stop loss, does is when you take a trade, when you open a position, and let's say we are currently on Euro USD now, and we are expecting the market to sell from this price point. Okay, so let's now say we open a buy position here, and then the market fail to go down as we've predicted. Okay, instead the market went up. So if we don't have a support, if we don't have a stop loss where the market would reach and take out of the market, the market will just keep running, right? And since it's running at a loss, you keep losing your equity, okay, your capital, right? So if you notice, when I gave the signal where I said, Euro USD, I'm expecting a sell on Euro USD from this point. I said my stop loss is going to be here, and that was when I called out the number here, which is 1.08474, and then I said my take profit will be here. Then I also called the number, which is 1.08123. So what I'm doing here is, in case this market doesn't go my way, didn't go my way as I have predicted. So I'm saying the market is going to sell here, but if the market decides to buy, I want the market to close. Okay, I don't want it to go above this level. So now let's say I'm risking $10. I have $100 account, and I'm risking $10 for this trade. What the market is going to do is, when it gets to this price point, which is where I risk $10, it's going to take me out of the market. Okay, so yes, I took a loss, but I get to keep the rest of my capital. Okay, but if I'm not closing here, there's no way to tell the market that I'm actually risking $10. Right, the market will just keep running. Maybe when it gets here, I may have exhausted the whole $100. Okay, the whole amount I have in my trading capital as my trading capital. So that is why it is very important as a forex trader. Make sure you have your stop loss on whenever you open a position. And then for the take profit, is similar to stop loss. In case of take profit is a tool, designed to take you out of the market when it get to a specified profit point. Okay, so as we've speculated that the market is going to sell from here, so now let's say the market sold to this point, is going to close the market and give me my profit. Okay, so this tool is designed because the market doesn't go in one direction. Okay, the market goes up, comes down, buy and sell, right? You can't even predict, nobody can predict 100% the next move the market is going to make. So the market can be buying right now, and then the next minute it's selling. Okay, so that's why you want to have your take profit on. You want to give a price of where you want the market to get to, and close your profit position. All right, so in case of losses also, you want to make sure that you have a price point where the market is going to close when it gets to. Okay, so guys, that's just a simple explanation for uh, support and resistance, right? uh, Sorry guys. That's just a simple explanation for stop loss and take profit. Okay. So still on risk management, your support, your stop loss and take profit is just one of the risk management. Okay, we have other risk management, which is the amount you are risking on a trade. Okay, most especially your lot size, right? So let's say you have an account of $10 right now. I've seen a case where somebody was having $15 and the person was trying to use 0.10. Yeah. So guys, if you have a lower amount, a lower capital, make sure you are risking an amount you can afford to lose. Okay. And for you to be able to do that, you have to pay attention to the stop loss you are using, right? Um, for me, as a professional forex trader, I would suggest if you have an account of $50, make sure you are using 0.01. Okay, using a lot size of 0.01 doesn't mean that you're not going to make profit. Right? You will make profit, but forex trading is step by step. Okay, you don't make millions overnight. I'm not saying it's not possible, but if you want to do that, you have to invest million. Right? So if you are investing $20, $30, $50, stick to risk management. And the only way you can stick to a risk management is, uh, you know, make sure uh, you are not greedy. Okay. So let's say you are risking, you have an account of $20 and you are risking $2. Okay. So if you are risking $2 on a trade, $2 is very reasonable. If you are risking $2 to make, let's say, $3, $4, you are practicing a good risk management. If you are going above the $2, my guy, you are becoming greedy. Okay, you are becoming greedy because, as I've explained earlier, nobody can predict 100% where the market will get to and reverse. Sometimes you have your support and resistance on, you know where your support and resistance are, and then the market will not get there. The market will just reverse from a fair value gap. Okay, and if you don't understand what a fair value gap means, you just be looking at the market like this is the point where the market is supposed to reverse from, but this is where the market is actually reversing from. All right, so that is why setting your take profit and your stop loss, as I've mentioned earlier, is very, very important. Okay, so as I was saying, lot size, yeah. So if you have an account that is less than $50, from $50 below, make sure you're using 0.01 lot size. Okay, you'll still be able to take your money from $50 to $100 even with 0.01. I'm telling you, all right. So gradually, when you are able to grow your account from $50 to, let's say, maybe $70, you can, then decide to increase your lot size, maybe using, increasing it from 0.01 to 0.02, or using that same 0.01, opening two positions. All right. So this is how to properly manage, the risk in trading. Okay. So another thing is your trading psychology. Okay, that is your mindset when it comes to trading. Right, your mindset when it comes to trading plays a vital role. In the forex trading life, in the forex trading career. So now let me give you a scenario. Trading deals. Yeah, I've said this sometimes. I think during my Telegram question and answer session, and somebody was asking me, how does trading affect your mind? Yeah, it was a very good question actually. I mentioned that trading deals, it actually affects your mindset, right? If you are the type of person, that doesn't have, you don't know how to have patience on things, trading will humble you, right? Trust me on that. So trading requires a lot of patience. Okay, so if you are not a patient person, you have to learn, right? If you want to become profitable in forex trading, so that is how trading actually affects your mind. So imagine you have $50 right now. The $50 is all you have. Okay, you don't have any other money in your account. You have $50, and you want to use the $50 to trade. All right, you funded your account with the $50, and the first position you open, the market is already going into loss. Okay, you are running at a loss of, let's say, $10 out of the $50 you funded. Now, the first thing that will run into your mind is fear. Okay, it's fear. The fear is going to be, ah, how am I going to make this money back? How am I going to get it back into the $50 that it was, right? So now, what this is going to do to you is, even the most perfect, if you have the most perfect analysis, you'll be forced to look at your analysis. All right, you'll be forced to look at your analysis, and that is where mistakes, usually start from. So now, when you are taking a second guess at your analysis, sometimes some traders will be forced to increase their stop loss, and stuff like that. So they start seeing something that is not there because your mind is telling you that the market is already failing. All right. So how to deal with trading psychology? This kind of issue is, for me personally, when I open a trade, when I was just starting out, when I was dealing with this sort of issue, what I do is anytime I open a position, uh, I look away from my chart. Okay, I don't want to know what the chart is doing. I don't want to know how the market is moving. I'll just come after, if the trade is an intraday trade, I'll just come after a few hours to check on my trade. All right. So if it's a profitable trade, at least from there I'll know. Since I have my stop loss and my take profit on, I don't think it's necessary, for you to be checking your chart every time. Okay. So learn to look away from your chart or from your open position when you've opened a position. Don't sit down with your position and be looking at the price movement every second. Okay, when you are making profit, when you are making losses. In fact, if you are looking at your chart, your position every minute, you'll be forced to close the position even before it gets to a take profit zone. Okay, before it gets to a good profit, you'll be forced to close the profit. All right. So, guys, that is how to deal with trading mindset. Okay, the trading psychology. All right. So, guys, let me know if you have any question regarding everything that I've shared with you guys. So the comment section is open. If you have any question, just type it in there, and I'll attend to it immediately. And guys, remember, on Tuesday I mentioned that having I'm hosting a trading event, okay, a trading challenge. And how to participate in the challenge? You just have to fund your account on my live stream, right? So you see the deposit with benefit banner. If you click on the banner, it's going to take you to the deposit page. Okay. So when you get to the deposit page, fund your account with $20. right? So when you fund $20, you'll be added to my premium group. So when you get into the premium group, I'll be providing signals, all right, premium signals, and this signal, we aim to take the $20 to $100 by next month. Okay, so we are trading for 30 days, right? And we are hoping to take the $20 to $100. So guys, start funding your account. When you make a $20 deposit, Miss Bella is going to contact you, and then request for your Telegram username so you can be added to the Telegram premium group. All right. So guys, there are a lot of other benefits. Make sure to fund your account with $20 using the deposit with benefit banner. All right. So I'm also going to teach. We're going to have a weekly session where I'll be teaching strategies and market analysis. Right. So all this for the challenge. And to participate, fund your account with $20 on my live stream. Right? If you click on the deposit with banner right now, it's going to take you to the deposit page. So once you fund with $20, once you fund $20 into your trading account, Miss Bella is going to contact you, request for your Telegram username. All right, so I have somebody asking a question. He says, "Hi, can you explain how a person knows when to buy or sell?" Okay, I think you're just joining the class. I've already made explanation regarding to your question, buy or sell. So buy or sell is determined by support and resistance. Okay, so when you have your support and resistance after making analysis, support and resistance are very easy to get. Okay, just look for zones or areas where the market had previously sold from, or where the market had previously bought from. Okay, so the market sold from this area, which means we have a resistance. Okay, you see, very simple. So we have a resistance zone here. We have resistance zone here. You see, which means that every time the market comes to this level, the market would sell. Okay, every time the market comes to these levels, the market would sell, right? And it's the same for take profit. So if you are looking for where to buy from, sorry, it's the same for support zone. So if you are looking for where to buy from, just move the chart around, see where the market had previously bought from. All right. So this is an example here. The market bought from this level. So meaning that we have a support zone here. So every time the market comes back into this zone, the market is going to buy. Right. So you see every time the market, and you see, yeah. So when the market go to this zone, you see what happened. The market actually bought. Okay, market bought, and it's still buying right now. So for you that asked the question, Clara Uchechukwu, all right. So Clara Uchechukwu, uh, I hope you understand my explanation on when to know when the market is buying and selling. So guys, please, if you have any more question, uh, just type it in the comment section below, and I will attend to it. Right. Guys, we have less than 5 minutes to the end of our session. Let me know if you have a question. So as you can see right now, Euro USD is trying to break the support here. Okay, so if sorry, it's trying to break the resistance, and if this resistance level gets broken, I expect the market to reverse from this next zone. Okay, and here we have this resistance here. We have the resistance, and then we have the trend line. So I expect the market to come to this level and then sell. All right, so Clara Uchichuku is also asking, does the support and resistance zone have hours or minutes where it retests so we can know when to buy or sell? All right, so the support and the resistance don't have minutes or hours. The minute and hours you want to be checking is your candle. Okay, you want to pay attention to your candle. Um, Let me use this to explain. Hopefully you get this. All right, so here right now, I know I have a resistance zone here. Okay, I'm waiting for the market to get to this point, and I'm currently on the 30 minutes time frame. Okay, so which means every candle here will take 30 minutes to finish printing. All right, so right now I can leave this trade, go make analysis on another instrument because I know the candle is not getting here anytime soon. Okay, so I can decide to come here every to come check if the candle has gotten into my box every 30 minutes. Okay, because I know the market, the analysis I make, where I make the analysis, the time frame I made the analysis is on 30 minutes time frame. So I want to be checking this page every 30 minutes. Okay, since the candle is already close to the resistance zone. So I want to be checking this every 30 minutes to see if the 30 minutes candle has gotten to this price point. Okay. So the support or the resistance doesn't have a time. Okay. It is the candle that matters. It is the candle that has the time. All right. So we are looking at the candle to get to this price point. Once it gets here, immediately the candle closes. And again, you don't want to open a position when a candle when the candle is still forming. Okay, you don't want to open a position when the candle is still forming. So when the market gets here, as you can see right now, you see my time here says we have less than 2 minutes. Okay, this is 1 minute 39 seconds. All right, so that means we have less than 2 minutes to the end of this current candle. So if assuming the candle was here and it's about to end this way, I'll be looking to sell at the end of the candle. All right, so after the end, when this gets to 000, another new candle is going to start to form. So at the beginning of the candle, that is when I'm going to open my sell position. All right. So Clara Uchechiku, I hope you get the scope now. So we have less than a minute to the end of our session. Let me know if you have another question before we round up. All right. So if nobody else has any question, that will be all for. Okay. So Clara Uchichuku said, I have a problem with reading the candle. Also, what happens when you open a sell position at the resistance zone, but then it breaks the resistance and move higher? Yes. So that is why you need to wait for candle pattern. Okay. So right now you saw earlier I made mention that we have a resistance here. We have a resistance zone here. Okay. But the resistance zone is not yet. I know we have a resistance, but I can't open a sell position because I need the market, I need the candle to close. So at the close of the candle, I want to see a rejection. Okay, something like this. Okay, something like this. I want to see a candle with a long shadow and a very small body. Okay, so what we have here right now is a full body. Okay, full candle. This is not an indication of a sell. Okay, so in fact, what this is doing is indicating a buy, which with this bullish candle right now, the market is suggesting that the buyers has a stronger momentum, which means the market is going to continue to buy, which means it's going to break this resistance level. So when the market gets to this point, you want a weak movement. And how do you know that the market is getting weak? How do you know that the bullish momentum is getting weak? That is when we have a rejection. Okay, so if we get a rejection here, then you know the market has become weak and the sellers are about to take over the market. Then you can open the same position, right? So Clara Uchichuku, if you want to get more training regarding this, you can deposit, you can fund your account with $20, by clicking on the deposit with benefit banner. Just fund the account. You are not paying for anything, okay? You are funding your account, your trading account. So if you fund up to $20, we are starting our trading challenge on Monday, okay? So we want to grow the $20 to $100 within a month, all right? And then aside that, you also get the benefit of having a session. All right. So everybody that participates in the event, I'll be having session with them every week where I'll be teaching how to properly analyze the market and also teach regarding the questions you've asked here, which is the support and the resistance. All right, how to properly analyze the market and figure out your support and resistance, where to buy from and where to sell from. Okay, I funded on your last session, but I haven't led to the premium group as promised. Okay, how much did you fund, and when was this, please? So, for everyone here, please, anytime you fund your account and you're not, added to the premium group, just come to the session here anytime I'm live. Okay, when I'm on live stream, just come and type it here. I funded and I haven't been added. Okay, I'll make sure that you are added to the premium group. And another thing is, make sure your account have, make sure you have your number in your BtcDana trading account. Okay, include. Okay, you funded $10. When was this, please? Okay, because sometimes when Miss Bella want to contact you guys, your WhatsApp number is not there. Okay, so please make sure to uh, include an active phone number in your BTC Dana trading account. Okay, but if you make a deposit on my live trading session using the banner, the deposit with banner, and you are not added to the premium group as promised, please come to this session anytime I'm live. Let me know. Okay, just write it in the comment section. I made deposits and I wasn't added, and I'll make sure that you are added to the premium group. Okay, and Clara Uchichuku, please let me know the time you funded your account with $10, right? And since we are having a new challenge, I will advise you fund the $20. Okay, so if you fund, because there's a special treatment that comes with funding $20. Okay, that was 10, 5, 24. All right. So this was like last week or so, more than a week now. All right. Don't worry. I'm going to forward this to Miss Bella and see. So she's going to check, right? Okay. All right. That's fine. So I'm going to forward this to her She's going to check and add you to the premium group. All right. But please, you can still fund the $20 since the $20 has more benefits attached to it. Okay. You can fund $20. The money is yours. The money is going into your trading account. All right. You are not paying anybody. You can withdraw the money anytime you want. Okay. So, guys, that will be all for today. We've already used way past our scheduled time. So join me again tomorrow. Let's analyze the markets and look out for proper entry opportunities. Okay, and remember Tuesdays and Thursdays are for beginner session. Right. So I'll see you all again to our next live training session. And Clara Uchichuku, don't worry, I'm going to send this to Bella and make sure she adds you to the premium group. Right. So I'll see you all again tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day and bye for now.